Niamh Fahey, we're here at the opening training session. First week in camp. Must be exciting. Loads of kids here. Got a lot of training in this week.
Yeah, it was nice to have an open training session there. Lots of young fans in the stadium as well, so it's nice to see them here as well, giving us a bit of support.
What's it like though coming back into, especially World Cup preparation is now in full force? You've had quite a bit of a break as well since you finished league action.
Yeah, we're just getting going really this week. It's just about starting up again. Dusting off the cobwebs. Everyone's kind of in their pre-season first week now, so obviously apart from the Irish-based girls. But it's been good. It's been a good lead up, and hopefully we'll be building now week on week.
First game comes quick in terms of preparation games. Zambia next week. Back into the full swing of things. So it's a quick turnaround though in terms of when you commit to your first game.
Yeah, it is. But what we're doing in training is prepping us like perfectly for what we'll be experiencing in the game. We're doing a lot of 11v11 stuff, just getting ourselves used to the movements again, and it'll be obviously a challenge physically, but it's just important that we keep building each day, each session, that we're keeping on improving, keeping our fitness up, and that'll come eventually. So yeah, just have to keep going, keep ticking off the days.
Some good news for you, Niamh, this week about signing a new contract. Was that a nice boost coming into camp, knowing you had that all sorted?
Yeah, it was great, thanks. Fantastic to get it all sorted before the start of the World Cup. So big boost for me as well, and delighted to extend my stay for another year.
And in terms of how you're feeling heading into this World Cup, there's still a couple of injury doubts over, say, Aoife Mannion, a couple of other players coming back into the squad. How are things feeling on the ground for you?
Yeah, I mean it's obviously the team hasn't been picked yet that's going the final squad, so everyone is trying to make their positions, and obviously the girls have to come back in as well, so it's just about keeping right, hoping that you're doing enough to be on the plane, and everyone's doing as much as they can, myself included.
How have the last few months been for you, Niamh? Because obviously you had injury setbacks, that kind of thing, being off the grass for a while. What was that like?
Yeah, it was tough, more mentally obviously than physically, just given that it was coming in the run up to the end of the season, and I'd had a good half of the year, 3/4 of the year, and then to get an injury like that kind of was a bit of a sucker punch for me personally, and it took longer than expected, but I had a really good rehab, and then I was obviously able to get back on for the last 2 games of the year to get some actual minutes under my belt. So once I got the games under me, I felt a lot more confident as well, and my body feels good now, and maybe it's one of those, the rest probably came at a good time, so luckily enough fight and fit now, and raring to go. So.
And I suppose mentally wise it probably was that little bit tougher given the year that's in it too, and the fact that Liverpool are back in the WSL flying it too.
Yeah, exactly, you feel obviously with the year that's coming up, everyone knows what a big moment this is for Irish women's football, so you do feel that pressure. I was feeling it, hoping that everything would go right for me, and luckily it did in the end, and I got back, like I said, playing minutes with Liverpool, which was the most important thing first of all, and then to come in knowing that you have those minutes is a big boost for me.
And how important is it to have that good support around you, like yourself and the Irish girls at Liverpool? I was speaking to Leanne Kiernan about walk bike sessions with yourself and whatnot.
Yeah, me and Leanne were gym buddies there for a while, so we're keeping each other motivated. Obviously Leanne's had a tough year as well. She was out longer than me, but no, we our rehab coincided towards the end, so we were able to do a bit on the pitch together as well. So I was enjoying chasing her around up and down, giving her plenty of kicks. So she's well used to the physical part now after her injury, I'm sure.
Niamh, what was the injury? It was a hip injury. What was the?
It was a calf tear, but it was misdiagnosed. So initially I thought it was only a grade 1, which is only 1 to 3 weeks, but it ended up not healing, and then got it re-scanned, and it was actually a significant grade 2, so that obviously delayed, and I was probably doing stuff too early that I shouldn't have been doing, so it ended up being a much longer injury than first diagnosed, which was a bit mentally frustrating obviously.
Was it a little longer with the World Cup in mind? I mean, did you sort of have to take your time more than you ordinarily would, obviously with Australia coming up?
Yeah, I think Liverpool were very good. They were, they knew the importance of the summer ahead for me as well, and they didn't push me to any massive timeline, just see how I was, see how my body was reacting, and make sure I did it right. We didn't skip any steps, and thanks to Liverpool obviously, and Chris Underwood, he done a massive job with me with my rehab. He's top man, so he got me back in good shape, and got me ready as well. So
just one more from me, because I think you're probably sick of being asked about playing the Aviva Stadium over the last 2 years, all the players, but it is happening now after this World Cup. Of course the World Cup's forefront of everyone's minds, but that's exciting, isn't it? And again, a great signal, barometer of the progress everybody's made.
Yeah, Yeah, it's fantastic. I think everyone's so excited, you know, having never played at the Aviva, so National Stadium, so it's another step in the right direction, and against Northern Ireland as well, so it'll be a big occasion, and yeah, there's so much to look forward to. It's a great moment for Irish women's team at the minute.
Does it feel a bit more real the closer it's getting?
Yeah, obviously as soon as we come in camp, everyone has like that, you know, anticipation, that nervous excitement. It is getting very real, and every day that goes by it's getting more real, so yeah, it's probably this moment you're thinking about it for a long time, but it's good to finally just be in here now and getting ready, getting prepped.
And what's the competition like out there just a week to go for the squad?
Yeah, it's high, like everyone's pushing really hard. Obviously everyone wants to make that spot in the plane, so everyone's really pushing, and everyone's in great shape as well, and no injuries as well so far here with us in this group, so yeah, it's high, and that's good for the team. It gives the coaching staff in Veer lots of headaches, so yeah, it's a good position for her to be in.
Just finally for yourself and a few of the other players, it's been a long time coming, a moment like this, like, is it kind of hard to get your head around, or are you just fully focused on the job at hand?
Just fully focused now, not trying to think about it too much. Yeah, just like I said, all you want to do is make sure you're focusing on your task that day, not thinking too far ahead in the future, making sure you're doing the right things in training, recovering. It's just really day by day, and not getting not looking too far in the future.
And your family have their flights booked?
Well, the brother has them booked alright, but he's a massive trip planned to New Zealand, so I think he's going out there anyway. He might come back somehow, I think. So he's looking forward to it alright.